Throughout modern entertainment history, comedians have often acted as cultural truth-tellers. Using humor as cover, many openly referenced uncomfortable realities long before scandals became public knowledge. In hindsight, some of these moments feel less like jokes and more like warnings. In 2023, actor Danny Masterson was convicted on serious charges involving 2 women and sentenced to 30 years to life in prison. After the verdict, an old television appearance from the early 2000s resurfaced, where remarks made about him suddenly felt disturbingly prescient. What was once brushed off as comedy now appeared to hint at reputational issues that were quietly known in industry circles.
Very naturally, and then there's also certain words that there's nothing you can do about. Like my friend Bodie Elfman, he always teases me and he says, "Hi, my name is Danny Masterson. Would you like to touch my balls?" You know, doing an imitation of me. Because certain words
why are you
just can't get
asking
away
people
with.
to do that? That's the more important question.
I mean, you got them.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean?
Accent aside,
Everybody should grab.
that's the more important thing.
Exactly.
I've heard about you. And you'll be caught soon. I know you will.
I will.
Actor Danny Masterson, who starred in That 70s Show, could now be in prison until he's in his 70s or even older.
Long before widespread online discussion, Drake faced recurring public allegations related to inappropriate interactions with younger individuals. While no criminal conviction has occurred, references to these rumors appeared in comedy, podcasts, and stand-up conversations years before they entered mainstream debate.
Kelly's missing.
Kells is missing?
Kells is missing, dude. He Con Aired, and he got away.
What?
Yeah, dude. R. Kelly got away.
That reminds me, I do want to say this. I want to be on the record. Drake's going to be, he's on that R. Kelly tip.
You think so?
Drizzy Drake likes him young. He does. It's somewhat known already, but this is one of those things where I want to, you got to say something. Like, remember Louis, that whole thing?
Yeah.
And like, we knew about that.
Yeah.
And we were just like, I don't know. Drizzy Drake's into the young ones. He's going to get got in the next 5 years. Unfortunately. Love me some Drizzy Drake, dude.
Other artists, including Kendrick Lamar, later echoed similar implications through music, reinforcing the idea that these concerns were far from new.
Shane
Gillis.
Yes, he has a podcast.
Hilarious, yes.
There's a clip.
New show out on Netflix, Tires. Go watch Tires.
Oh, yeah, the premiere was doing it.
There's a 2019, I guess he does a podcast. 2019, him and his guy, who's his co-host, I guess, are on the podcast, and he randomly comes out. Aaron already dug it up. Randomly in 2019, he comes out, they're talking about Epstein, then R. Kelly, and he says, I'm gonna just say this right now, in 5 years, they're getting Drake. And like, he kind of like, it's not even like a joke where it's he starts to kind of.
Legendary comedian Richard Pryor openly discussed how racial division can be deliberately sustained to prevent unity. He suggested that when people stop fighting each other, attention naturally shifts toward those who benefit most from systemic inequality.
Think that these executives are afraid you're going to do to white America?
Probably stop some racism.
Stop racism?
Yeah. Probably afraid of that, because then people don't hate each other, and people start talking to each other, and then they start talking to each other, they find out who's the problem.
Which is?
Greedy people.
His commentary framed racism not just as a social issue, but as an economic tool. Cat Williams has long claimed that Hollywood rewards silence and punishes dissent. He has repeatedly stated that performers are financially incentivized to avoid discussing certain topics, and that refusing these unspoken rules often leads to career setbacks. He also publicly alleged misconduct by Harvey Weinstein.
They canceled me for talking about Harvey Weinstein before the thing came out, but he offered to suck my penis in front of all my people at my agency. What am I supposed to do? He did all of that. I'm thinking I'm the only black person on the script. I get there, there's 3 other black guys on there. Ooh. Huh.
So you wonder what they did to get it?
I told him no. What y'all do?
Years before Weinstein's criminal cases became public.
Former movie mogul Harvey Weinstein has been found guilty on a sex crimes charge in a retrial. An appeals court overturned his 2020 conviction last year, but a New York jury has since convicted him of the crimes.
Williams also described Hollywood as an environment where extreme substance use was normalized, even in professional settings. According to him,
If you in the ATL and a nigga doing drugs in the ATL, the nigga at least excuse himself, go to the bathroom or some shit. Niggas in Hollywood just do the drugs right in front of you and act like ain't shit happened. You in the middle of a goddamn meeting. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the movie with you, and then we're gonna go back.
Behavior that would be unacceptable anywhere else was treated as routine, reinforcing the idea that the industry operates by a different set of standards. Prior to legal troubles surrounding Sean Combs, several comedians made comments suggesting that questionable behavior was already widely rumored. These statements implied that participation in Hollywood's inner circles often comes with pressure to compromise personal boundaries, and that refusal can come at a steep financial cost.
Now, I've had to turn down $50 million 4 times. 4 times. Just to protect my integrity and that virgin hole I was telling you about. Right. Because P. Diddy be wanting the body. And you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no. I did. See, I got the receipts for everything I'm telling you. That's why I can say them so freely.
Kid, I need another one. You here, get your number.
Thank you, sir.
Online discussions frequently speculate that Hollywood power structures involve symbolic rituals and enforced conformity. Some comedians have framed this in religious or conspiratorial language, but the underlying theme remains consistent. Maintaining success often requires pretending uncomfortable experiences never happened. One of the most talked about live television moments of recent years was the Oscars incident involving Chris Rock. Interestingly,
okay. I'm out here. Richard. Oh, wow.
Decades earlier, a parody performance by Shawn Wayans included a moment that now appears eerily similar.
This new website. OJ with a website? What the is going on? And you know the address? www.//youaintdeadyet.com. Thank you very much. Oh, no, puppy.
While likely unintentional, the resemblance highlights how comedy can sometimes mirror future reality in unsettling ways. Multiple comedians, including Dave Chappelle, have spoken about pressure placed on male performers, particularly black comedians, to portray themselves in deliberately humiliating roles. Chappelle openly questioned why this trope was so widespread and suggested it was a test of compliance rather than creativity. Williams later criticized Kevin Hart, arguing that boundaries are only meaningful if they exist before financial incentives are offered.
Dave Chappelle, another great comedian, said that, in the industry, they tried to make him wear a dress. Have you ever ran into that with scripts, and is there something that, you wouldn't do, for?
I definitely haven't ran into to put on the dress. I mean, you have to have boundaries. You have to have limits that you refuse to cross.
Comedic commentary eventually expanded beyond Hollywood into politics and corporate power. Distrust of elites, private summits, and billion-dollar industries became recurring themes, especially in stand-up routines, questioning whether elected leaders truly represent ordinary people. When jokes sound like predictions. In December 2024, news broke of a violent act against a major healthcare executive, framed by media as retaliation against corporate practices. Years earlier, Bill Burr had joked about public outrage toward executives who commodify basic human needs. While never intended as literal predictions,
There's a guy from Nestle that doesn't think water is a human right. I mean, that guy should be hunted down and shot, right? And they're gonna sit and just talking about all the, I don't know what they're talking about. Yeah, we gotta get America back to work. It's like, dude, this guy wants to own the rain. Can we do something about this guy? He was at Nestle. You're supposed to be happy, like making cocoa for people. And this guy's like going, well, people are running out of water. What if we owned all the water and we kept it under our place? And in the future, when everybody's, that's how you picture the guy talking. I want to own the water. I want to have it underneath my house. And just...
Such jokes captured a growing public anger that later manifested in real-world consequences. Comedy often functions as society's pressure valve, but sometimes it also acts as an early warning system. When viewed in hindsight, many of these jokes were not exaggerations at all, but reflections of truths that were simply inconvenient to confront at the time.